right, good morning, students. We've made it 1 week. Today is Friday, March the 20th of 2020. We wanted to get into a classroom today, and we are in 4th grade, Mrs. Hatfield's class, and welcome back to class.
Yes, good morning, everybody. This room is not the same without you, but we're here and we're going to try to do our very best. And I want to start, Mr. Webb, with some more shout outs.
Let's do it.
All right. So some of your teachers have been emailing us, and they are so proud of the things that you have done. And we are too. And we want your teachers to keep those coming, or you guys share those with us as well. Here are a few that I want to share today. Some of you have this tic-tac-toe board, and there have been kids who have done everything on that. Blackout. So we have Brockton Mask is rocking the tic-tac-toe board and reading daily. 5th grade. Good job, Brockton, there. Darian Carney has completed the blackout on the tic-tac-toe board. So has Lisa Balmforth, blackout on the tic-tac-toe board. That is amazing. So we appreciate your hard work there. Here's one for PE activities. Gavin Skelcher, I want you to be an inspiration to me. Right now, Mr. Webb, Mrs. Dunn and Mr. Klauser would not be very happy with Miss Balestro, so I want to be inspired by Gavin. He has been keeping up with all those PE activities. Good job, Gavin. I'm going to try to do better on that. Cameron Curbs, additional math lessons on Khan Academy. Great job, Cameron.
Awesome.
Parents, if you have not looked into Khan Academy, it's an excellent resource. They have things tailored to all different grade levels and subjects, and it's free. So that's a great resource that we have for you. Addison Schnicker sending cool learning videos back to Mrs. Wolf. Good job, Addison. We appreciate that. As I said yesterday a little bit with the Google Forms, some of you are going to have to teach us about some of this cool stuff whenever you guys get back here. I want to spend a little bit of time on these last two. Annie Heisey, an amazing compare, contrast writing piece. Good job. I don't know if you guys know this, but before Mr. Webb and I became principals, we both taught language arts and English. So whenever we see these writing shout outs, melts my heart. Love it, love it, love it. Annie, I know your mom's proud of that one too. And the last, I want to spend a minute on this one. Emma Curry, great work on your projects, and look at this, Mr. Webb, helping your little brother. Okay, guys, I know sometimes it's hard to kind of be stuck in the house and we get on each other's nerves a little bit. And your parents, are trying to do their very best. Your caregivers are trying to do their very best. If you can help out with your little siblings and just try to have a peaceful day, I know your parents and your caregivers are going to appreciate that.
That's so true.
Great job, Emma.
I have another list of some students. We're going to get some postcards mailed out to you guys as well. These students were quick to respond to their teacher, enthusiastic, submitting quality math games, book reviews. Shout outs here to Jasper Phillips, Malaya Crickman, Kendall Hendrickson, Lorenzo Maring, Jessa Thomas, Braden Miller, also Nolan DeMello, Michaela Etchen, Kingston Ohms, and Dante Wilson. Great work to you guys. We're sure proud of you.
It's amazing.
This has been an amazing experience. We've gone from our traditional school days to just uprooted like that, and our teachers figuring out ways to offer learning opportunities at home and then supporting parents along the way. We couldn't be more proud of you guys, the parents, for stepping in and supporting us in our process. Also the students for your hard work, and our teachers for stepping out of the box, learning new activities and ways to communicate with students from home.
Mm-hmm. Our teachers are learning a lot through this experience. Yes.
Dojo, Class Dojo, simple free app, #1 easiest way for parents to communicate back to us. It's a way for us to push information to you, parents communicate with your child's teacher, and for students to submit some of the activities they're doing. So when I send a message on Class Dojo to the school story, it goes to 1,200 people.
That is so cool.
But only about 350 of you are viewing that message. So many of you have logins, and please engage us with that as an easy way right from your phone that we can stay connected.
All right. A couple other announcements. Term 3 technically finished right before spring break. Those grades have been entered now. Those report cards have been printed. We're not going to do what we usually do. We usually send those home in Friday folders. Unfortunately, we can't do that. Those report cards have been posted in Skyward. So parents, please log in and take a look at how your children finished their Term 3 quarter there.
Let me interrupt there.
Go ahead.
When you log in under your child, you will see portfolio. Click portfolio. The report card will appear as it always does.
Okay. Another announcement that we need to share too, if you still have any band instruments, we really want today to be the day that you have your parent or caregiver run up here and grab those. The office is closing today at 1, so today really is the last day for now that we're going to have these open office hours where you can come in and get any books or band instruments, school supplies that you may have left here that you find that you need at home. So today, if at all possible, get up here by 1 and retrieve those things if you need them for your activities at home.
You don't need any of your traditional Go Math benchmark books. I know Mrs. Norrington posted an assignment with an optional music book activity. Don't worry about those books at this point. We're just going to send some opportunities home to you that you can do without those. So if it's just books, don't worry about it. If you have a band instrument or something specific from your locker you want to get, please come up today at 1. Let's give a little preview on next week's
All
homework.
right, cool.
So, all the students know Mr. Webb, as a parent, teacher, or principal, does not like homework over the weekends. We are, however, going to update our district's webpage with next week's learning opportunities. And this is for you parents and students. If it works better for you to tackle some of those things this weekend, take a couple days off during the week, we want to give you the opportunity to do that. If it doesn't, all students have earned the weekend off. But do what works for you, families. We're going to post that before I leave today, and I'll also push that out again. Let's also just continue to stay connected. I know at times families, they're dealing through a lot of hardships.
A lot of stuff right now.
And a lot of different, as things begin to close, and financially, emotionally, the stress, this new experience is uncharted waters for all of us. So parents, I don't want you to feel guilty. Don't feel pressured. Do what you can to support your child at home. Reach out to your child's teacher and we'll help you as well. But in the end, when they come back, we'll wrap our arms around them.
Absolutely.
And we'll make up the difference.
We certainly will. So again, no guilt. Do what you can. Do what works for your family, like Mr. Webb said. I would add to that, kids, while you're home, this is a great time for you to be reading or researching just things that you are interested in. We try to do that here at school, but it's hard to kind of reach out and do an entire unit on everybody's passion. So this is a great time for you to read and learn about what interests you. And I want to share one more thing from Mrs. Brower. Look at this picture, Mr. Webb. I don't know if our friends can see this.
Is that the new sloth?
Yes, this cute little guy is named Coconut. I never even knew about Coconut until Mrs. Brower informed us. Coconut is a sloth, a baby sloth, about a year old. He temporarily lives at the St. Louis Aquarium, and that recently opened. I haven't had a chance to get there yet, but I know I want to get there with my nieces. And Mrs. Brower and some of her kids had a virtual breakfast where one of Coconut's caretakers shared facts about sloths, and then I think some of her students shared back with her what they'd learned about the sloth. So I had to look into this, and I learned a lot of things about sloths too. So that's what I'm talking about. Just take some time to look at those technology resources. If you're lucky enough to have those, you can look at online museums and just experience things from your home that you'd never even thought about before.
I love it.
Yeah.
Your teachers have sent out some tic-tac-toe board type activities will be sent out for next week. And in there's lots of digital resources. If you're available and interested in those, check them out. Do what you can. We're here to support you. We miss you guys. And we wish you the great weekend. And we'll team up again next week. Thanks.
Have a great Friday. Love you and miss you.
Good. Very good.
Good. All right. Good deal. Good
First
deal.
take.